psychic scourge is at the Calcis facility, my research laboratories. It is a fair distance. We will need transportation.
Captain, we aren't far from the plaza where Lieutenant Mira was headed. The Imperial Guard rally point.
They will have Valkyries. We can fly to the research facility. Let's find this Imperial Guard outpost.
If you are injured, return to your quarters. The machine god will watch over you.
Inquisitor Drogon's alive.
I can't believe we survived that.
Inquisitor, your wound is slowing us down.
I can manage.
Brothers, take him to the Valkyries. I will draw the orcs off and meet you there.
Give the power source to the sergeant then, Captain.
No, Drogon. The orc chieftain wanted the power source. When his orcs see I possess it, not you, they will follow me. Move out.
Which route to the rally point, Guardsman?
Bastion Primus is that way, my lord. But it's all orc-held territory.
Do not bring personal possessions to public evacuation centers.
Now to knock over some orc nests.
Welcome to Evacuation Center Omega. You will receive rations of water and food. You will be protected from inclement weather.
Benjamin, we've waited as long as we can. Where are you? The orcs are crossing the mainline bridge. I have to get Hannah and your mother out of here. When you get this message, leave immediately. Go to Hab Block 74. We're going to gather with others from our shift group. We have your things. Come and find us. Stay safe and hurry.
Whatever you're doing, Captain, keep at it. The Greenskins are swarming your way, leaving our path open.
To Lord Sharp. The weapon is working. Integrating the power source makes this weapon far more devastating to the alien biology than I'd envisioned. My lord, I believe that this weapon, this psychic scourge, could end the alien threat against the Imperium for all time. Encrypt recording. Authorization Drogon, Inquisitor Ordo Xenos. I have arrived on Graia to begin my research. This work could change the course of history. I would be a fool to leave no record. The Imperium must not forget the good I have done. But these journals will remain sealed until my death. For here I will speak the truth that could damn me.
What took you so long?
I saw them. The orcs are in the loading bays. Help me drag this over.
Why aren't you blocking the door? This room isn't safe enough. We have to go, Caleb.
Workers, evacuate. Xenos detected. Your safety is not guaranteed.
I am an instrument of the Emperor's will, Trooper. Now indicate to me the nearest concentration of orcs.
Aye, my lord. Master's Plaza is just past this hab complex. It is swarming with the beasts.
Not for long.
Captain, we are within sight of the Imperial Guard bastion.
Out of fuel.
This is Primus Command. Orcs inside the perimeter. Move to secondary defense positions and hold the line.
Welcome to Bastion Primus, Captain. Sergeant Sedonis briefed me about the Inquisitor and his doomsday weapon. He said you require air transport to the Calkis facility.
Your Valkyries are the fastest way to reach it, and we have no time to spare.
Squadron's ready for liftoff. We'll get you to Calkis with all speed. It's time the Imperial Guard brought the fight to the Orcs.
Pilots, this is Lieutenant Mira aboard Valkyrie 1. Look sharp, Orc flyers inbound.
Captain Titus, I need a gunner to man the heavy bolter. Here they come, starboard side.
Incoming!
That was close.
Valkyrie 7 here, I've got boarders.
Pilot, match speed. I will shoot them off. More of the beasts. Stormboy's going for Valkyrie 3 and 6. Keep us in position, pilot.
Trying, sir! Captain, starboard side. Orc ship coming up. They're right behind us. It's breaking into the cockpit.
Come in, Lieutenant. Valkyrie 2 is down. I require immediate transport.
We're on approach, Captain.
Show them fury! yourself. Come in, Lieutenant. Valkyrie 2 is down. I require immediate transport.
We're on approach, Captain.
What is the Inquisitor's status?
The remainder of the squadron has escorted his craft to the outskirts of the Calkis facility.
Very good.
Farewell, Captain. I must return to base. Those damned Orc flyers cost me too many good men and too many gunships. We'll be hard-pressed to defend the outpost.
Thank you. And good luck, Lieutenant.
Where is it?
The device is secure, Drogon.
What are you waiting for, then? Further delay is intolerable.
Inquisitor, are you all right?
Yes. Come. We've no time to waste.
breadcrumbs for you to follow. We can't wait for you here. The shift group left without us. The whole idea was safety in numbers, but they didn't bother to wait. This hub block's completely looted. We're heading for Evacuation Center Epsilon. Look for us there. Be careful, Ben.
Dispatch them quickly! We must hurry!
Inquisitor, can we get around the bulk of these orcs?
Yes, perhaps. My research produces a minimal waste, so the facility's sluiceways should be accessible.
Lead the way. Inquisitor, can we get around the bulk of these orcs?
Yes, perhaps. My research produces a minimal waste, so the facility's sluiceways should be accessible.
Lead the way. Inquisitor.
Oh, way over
Can
here.
we get around the bulk of these orcs?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm being way too reckless.
My research produces a minimal waste, so the facility's sluiceways should be accessible.
Lead the way.
servitors were destroyed in the initial attack. I may need your help to activate the psychic scourge.
How large is the weapon?
The firing mechanism is at my research lab, but the energy pulse itself travels along conduits from the lab to the orbital spine. There, we will proceed through that door. I need time to override the lock, Captain.
Understood, Inquisitor.
Cut him to bits!
It is. With a few modifications, it also makes an ideal firing tower. The energy pulse should not damage the spire.
You do not sound confident.
Improvisation and experimentation go hand in hand.
going to die out here!
You are an Imperial Guardsman. Start acting like one.
But, Lieutenant!
We're not dead yet. So do your bloody job and defend the line before they...
These pipes lead into the facility's sub-basements.
And here is our entrance.
What can we expect inside, Inquisitor?
Oh yes, just a few defenses.
What comprises a few, Inquisitor?
Servo turrets, mostly.
Set to eliminate orcs?
Set to eliminate anything with the misfortune to move within their range.
Lockdown in effect.
Sentry guns ahead.
Authorization required to implement security protocols.
Missile launcher.
No way to move quickly with these guns everywhere. We need to shut them all down.
I can do that from the central security room.
Then that is where we are headed.
Lockdown in effect. Authorization required.
Have thrown my duties into chaos. I only get distress calls now. The Xenos are here. The Hablock's on fire. And today, Transmechanic Alaric insisted I contact every single planetary defense outpost. 100 stations. He just didn't want to do it himself. None of the stations picked up. When I told him that, Alaric rushed off. No acknowledgement, no thanks. I suppose even an Orc invasion can't change some people.
Logic engine thinks we are escaped Xenos specimens. There is a control panel in the side room. Get me there, and I can shut it down. The exit will open shortly, Captain. However, I'm afraid the servo turrets beyond this room remain primed.
The Orcs broke into the temple. I couldn't hear them. I was plugged into my console. Then someone crashed into me, hard from behind. It was Transmechanic Alaric. He had an Orc axe in his chest. He'd blocked the attack meant for me. The Orc went berserk. He grabbed for me, but only caught my robe. I ripped free and ran. Alaric saved me. He died, saving me.
What is kept in these containers?
Specimens needed for my research.
Specimens, cages, operating theaters. This place reeks of Xenos filth.
That is the business of the Inquisition, Ultramarines. This way, Ultramarines!
Space Marine recognized.
The firing core is still active. Excellent.
If this is the firing core, Inquisitor, does it discharge through the whole facility?
No, not precisely. The core actually raises to the rooftop of the facility. That is where the rest of the firing array is located.
detected.
There. The command room is beyond those doors.
And those sentry guns.
good. All the security measures will be down shortly, Captain. I'm afraid they were the only thing keeping the orcs outside, however.
But you will be able to fire the weapon.
Indeed.
We had better do so quickly. This place will be awash with orcs before long.
Of course. Security systems disabled.
Authorization recognized. Releasing safeguards.
Please proceed to the generator room.
Cleanse and purge!
Life is the Emperor's currency. Spend it well.
Very good. All the security measures will be down shortly. I'm afraid they were the only thing keeping the orcs outside, however.
But you will be able to fire the weapon.
Indeed.
We had better do so quickly. This place will be awash with orcs before long.
Of course. Security systems disabled.
Authorization recognized. Releasing safeguards.
Please proceed to the generator room.
Place the canister into his cradle inside the power core, Captain.
Do we risk exposure again?
Only if you drop the canister. Very good, Captain. Your time carrying my power source is finally at an end.
Stand clear. Cyclic surge firing sequence commencing. Alarm. Structural damage. Warning. Emergency containment light commencing.
Damnable thing!
What do you need me to do, Inquisitor?
You will need to manually restart the array alignment. Forcibly, if you must.
Where?
In the firing chamber. Board the lift, Ultramarines. Captain, you must hurry. The downed orcs have cut the main conduits to the firing tower. You must reconnect the conduits, Captain, or we're facing an overload that will rip this planet apart.
Understood.
Chamber is infested.
Clear it out. No mercy. Inquisitor, the conduits are reconnected.
Now, proceed to the main control panel.
Weapons authorization confirmed. Primary containment fixture disengaged. Firing sequence in progress. Firing now. Alarm.
Look at the spire.
I've been looking for you, Space Marine. You've got something of mine.
Why didn't it work?
Damn that Drogon! Never trust the Inquisition!
Stand fast, Ultramarines. We can handle a few orcs.
Space Marine! Was that supposed to hurt?
Demons! How is this possible?
You got new friends now, Space Marine! Inquisitor! Get back! How heroic. Drogon!
I have served you well, Lord Emerald.
Traitor.
I see. My servant did all that I hoped and more. But he would never have succeeded without you. Captain Titus. Thanks to these brave Space Marines, we have broken through to this reality. The Blessed Gateway. Clever fool. You seem surprisingly able to resist my touch, Titus of the Ultramarines. And that of the war, which impressed my servant to no end. You think the Inquisitor a traitor, but Drogon has been dead since before you first met. You have been used by my puppet of flesh and bone. I Easy to kill.
Emperor, protect us.
We need an exit.
To the lift!
Did that fiend speak truth? Did we cause a Chaos invasion?
Of course we did. His Inquisitor puppet manipulated us from the moment we met.
And before. The false Inquisitor sent the distress call.
I don't think so, Leandros. The man's urgency, his fear. I believe that was the real Drogon, facing certain death.
And it found him.
But not at the Orcs' hands. Somehow the agents of Chaos were already here.
Captain?
Keep moving! Zeal and fury! To the exit! Keep moving!
That gate, it's getting bigger. If it gets much larger, Emerald can bring his fleet through.
Then we must cut the link between Warp Gate and Tower. We use Invictus to sever the orbital spire.
At that range, the Titans can be effective.
It's time we use the power source to our advantage. To supercharge Invictus, we need to reach that Titan.
Benjamin, something terrible has happened. Your mother, my Juliet, we got caught in an orc ambush. They cornered your sister. She was screaming, and your mother threw herself at them. They laughed, Benjamin. The worst sound I've ever heard. And I grabbed Hannah, but your mother, they took her and they broke her.
But why?
Alone, there was no way the demon could get the power source past 1 million orcs. It needed help.
And we obliged.
I was deceived. I am responsible for chaos breaking through to this world.
Genetic scan complete. Adeptus Astartes. Full access granted.
On that fateful journey through the warp, in my exhausted musings, I let my guard down. Something a psyker should never do. My desire, my psychic will, reached out in the warp.
Ultramarines, attack!
Requires that I put voice to my concerns.
Speak, then.
You held the unshielded power source again, Captain. And again, you emerged from the exposure unscathed.
Send a runner to the depot at position Alpha. Let's go.
in this raid?
Of course I am.
Lieutenant, we need you in one piece. Let's face it, you're holding us together out here, and if you get...
The Codex Astartes warns that those in league with Chaos can withstand the warp's touch.
You forget yourself, Ultramarine.
Leandros, I do not take this warp resistance lightly. But the search for answers must wait until after we deal with this Chaos invasion.
What if that is too late?
Leandros, enough. We need to keep moving.
Brothers, attack!
Help us! Demons! Demons!
Guardsman, report.
My Lord, Space Marine. They were on us almost immediately.
Captain Titus, are you there? This is Lieutenant Mira. This whole planet has gone mad.
The forces of Chaos are invading this world. We must get to the Titan and destroy that warp gate.
I know what route to take. I deployed troops to man outposts between the Calcus facility and Bastion Primus. From there, you can access the rail network and cross to Manufactura Majakis.
Understood. I will meet you there.
invasion, and now the tender mercies of Chaos heretics. I'm surprised the place is standing at all.
How can we face them? The legions of chaos.
Trooper, get yourself together right now!
Yes, Mom.
The other platoons are going to fall back towards the bastion. Hold this position, or they'll be cut off. Greetings, Ultramarines.
What is your situation, Lieutenant?
As well as can be hoped, considering we are surrounded on all sides by the enemy horde. We're heading back to the command post, Captain.
Where we can, but the fire attracts more orcs. If you stop and think about the billions dead here, you'll go mad. But no matter where you go, you find the people of this world all dead, all waiting.
Not for long.
There's a lift over here.
Well met, Mira.
Jonah, I half expected to find a demon chewing on your bones.
Well, they'd spit me right out.
Make your report, Jonah.
The Greenskins have been pressing us hard, both down here and at the Bastion proper.
Get ready to fall back to the Bastion. Do not engage Chaos forces directly until I get reinforcements down here to back you up.
Aye, Lieutenant.
Captain Titus, this way.
Lieutenant Mira, this is Bastion Primus. We're under heavy assault. The Orcs are back, and they cut power to the sentry guns.
All of them?
They took out the generator. We couldn't defend it against such numbers. We had to fall back.
The Ultramarines and I are almost at your position. Mira out.
With my psychic abilities, I had drawn energy from the warp. If I could summon it again, contain it, control it, then perhaps I could use it to defend the Imperium. So, I made another interstellar journey through the warp. Barely daring to hope, I lowered my psychic defenses and willed the energy to return. And it did. I captured the spark in a containment device and marveled at its potential. My work could now begin.
Genetic scan complete. Adeptus Astartes. Access authorized.
It's been 3 days since I accessed the comm station. The Liberation fleet is moving, with Ultramarines leading an advance force.
Orcs, always more orcs. Forward!
Imperial Guard! Stand your ground!
Aye, Lieutenant!
Enemies of man are here! never forgive.
Genetic scan complete. Adeptus Astartes. Access.
Orcs, always more. Orcs.
More greenskins!
Forward!
Imperial Guard! Stand your ground! The Ultramarines are here!
Aye, Lieutenant!
Enough of us to hold this position without them.
Lieutenant, the central outpost is under attack.
Tell them we're on our way.
Move out, brothers.
We need those sentry guns.
Lieutenant, where is the generator? I will contact you once I have restored power. Brothers, the guardsmen will need your help until the guns are reactivated.
We will hold the line, Captain.
Sidonus to Captain Titus. We are running into orcs down here. Nothing like above, though. Just enough to be an annoyance. We will be there soon.
Understood.
Still don't think this is a good idea.
It's not your call, is it? I say this is our best chance of taking the gun.
But a nighttime assault.
Have some faith, Samson. In the dark, we might catch those orcs off their guard. Unless they've...
Out of here with that sparkle thing. I'm Boss Grimskull! This whole planet is mine! Whoa!
You've been at my heels for long enough. This ends now.
That's right! Because I'm gonna kill you, Space Marine! Damn you me! Stand still so I can kill you! Does it, Space Marine? I'm gonna twist off your head and paint these walls with your blood.
Success is measured in blood. Yours or your enemies. Destroy them! If a job is worth doing, it's worth dying for. I'm finished with you, Orc. The damned Orc is dead.
Finally, some good news.
This rail line will take us directly to the Titan Manufactorum.
The faster the better. Those orcs slowed us down.
And gave Nemeroth time to prepare his invasion. We must get to the Titan and destroy that warp gate.
Captain Titus, the orcs are running scared. What's happened?
The captain dealt with their war boss once and for all.
We have a chance now.
Bolster your defenses. The demon host will not be so easy to frighten off.
Good luck, Titus. All our hopes are with you.
This section reports 5,300 new workers absent. Lagos has been notified. Adeptus Astartes recognized. Full access granted.
Ultramarines, this is Princeps Enoch aboard Titan Invictus.
This is Captain Titus. What is the status of the Titan?
My crew and I are aboard Invictus, but she's immobilized. You will need to activate our berth's backup generator to release the mooring clamps.
Understood.
My psychic abilities, I have drawn energy from the warp. I found planets that could work unobserved. A remote forward world. The Adeptus Mechanicus gave me free rein when I told them I was developing a weapon with a new, unorthodox energy source. They know that Xenos will soon choke humanity out of the galaxy. My weapon will help keep our species alive. They will not ask questions. Desperation cuts through bureaucracy. experimentation with the warp energy is proceeding rapidly. I no longer need to travel into the warp to pull more energy into this dimension. But I am encountering unexpected activity. I was naive to think that my incursion into warp space had gone unnoticed. Something has taken an interest. When I manipulate the energies, I feel a presence pushing against my psychic defenses, testing me.
There it is.
That did it, Ultramarines. If you can release our mooring clamps, we can bring devastation to the invaders. The renegades have it well guarded.
Understood.
targets!
That elevator will get us to the mooring clamp controls.
I will take care of the clamps. You and Leandros get the doors to the Manufactorum open.
Understood, Captain.
You belong to the machine god. You are a cog in the glorious machine.
Enoch, I have Inquisitor Drogon's power source with me. We must use it to supercharge your weaponry.
The power source? The rites involved in using it safely. Only the High Fabricator himself.
Unless we act now, an entire Chaos fleet will hang over your Forge world.
Understood.
Weapons authorization confirmed. Ultramarines chapter. The Emperor be with you, Space Marine.
Clamps released. Invictus powering up now.
My battle brothers will have the gates opened shortly. Maneuver Invictus close to the topmost gantries. I'm coming aboard.
Yes, Captain.
Lock it down! A demon is in the lands!
Authorization required to implement security protocols.
Drogon, Inquisitor, Ordo Xenos.
Can't run, human.
Repeat authorization. Speak clearly.
Drogon! Inquisitor! Ordo!
Enoch, I have a target for you. The orbital spire.
The spire? But Captain, it is a masterwork of the machine god.
It is feeding energy into the warp gate above it. If we are to stop this invasion, the spire must fall.
I understand.
Where must I bring the power source?
Travel across the armature to the starboard side, Captain. I will open a maintenance apps for the volcano cannon.
Protocols suspended. authorized.
The apsis below you, Captain.
Forget, never forgive. Enoch, I have a target for you. The orbital spire.
Spire? But Captain, it is a masterwork of the machine god.
It is feeding energy into the warp gate above it. If we are to stop this invasion, the spire must fall.
I understand.
Where must I bring the power source?
Travel across the armature to the starboard side, Captain. I will open a maintenance apps for the volcano cannon.
Protocols suspended. Access authorized.
The apps is below you, Captain.
For Ultramar!
Power source successful.
Target the orbital spire!
Target acquired.
Firing now.
Sire, preserve us.
Alarm. Ejecting power core. Shutting down all systems.
Captain, all systems are overloading. Did it work?
Invictus performed admirably, Enoch. The warp gate is closing.
Thank the machine god.
Shutting down all systems.
That's done it, Titus.
But Nemeroth and his demon host still roam free.
Though he is trapped on this world.
And all the more desperate to recover the power source. We must get it to safety, old friend.
Good news on that front. Lieutenant Mira reports that the Liberation Fleet has entered the system. The Inquisition will surely have sent agents with the fleet, Captain. Perhaps we can return the device to them.
The Inquisition has already failed to stop its exploitation by Chaos. No one must use the device, Leandros, ever again. Contact Lieutenant Mira and have her divert a Valkyrie here to pick us up.
Yes, Captain.
I suppose putting a bolt around through that damnable power source is out of the question.
Too risky. We could open another warp gate, for all we know. Upon our return to Macragge, I will confide it to the chapter master and his librarians.
And until then?
My most trusted brother will bring it to our strike cruiser and seal it in the armory. Get this damn thing secured, Sergeant.
As quickly as I can. What will you be doing while I run this little errand?
There are still thousands of traitors and heretics on this world. I intend to drastically thin their ranks.
Lieutenant Mira's Valkyrie is on its way, Captain.
Excellent. We make for the landing pad. And watch for the Chaos Lord's forces.
Retrieve the warp device.
Sidonis, get to the landing pad.
Aye, Captain.
Prepare fire!
These traitors are determined, and this landing pad does not offer much cover.
Sidonis!
At last.
No!
This device is a gift from the Chaos Gods. It holds the key to my evolution, to my ascension, to immortal demonhood. My armies will spill humanity's blood across the stars. You continue to resist my touch. Only a deep connection to the warp can explain this. Will you be joining us soon, brother?
I couldn't reach him in time.
Sidonus died as we all should. In righteous battle. Do not give in to grief, Leandros. Turn your thoughts to vengeance. Nemeroth will pay in blood.
We're ready to transport you.
Sergeant.
The traitor lord murdered him. Nemeroth killed Sidonus for the power source. You said the Inquisitor's work was heretical, Leandros. You were right.
What do you mean?
Nemeroth plans to use the power source to trigger his transformation into a demon prince.
Abomination!
How can we stand against such a creature?
I will kill Nemeroth when he's most vulnerable. During the transformation. Safeguard Sidonus until the apothecary arrives. Then join the Imperial attack.
Going alone is suicide. Or worse, we know the enemy takes great interest in your connection to Chaos.
Do you fear my falling to Chaos?
Of course not. Whatever lies behind your resistance, it can only be to the enemy's favor.
Why? Perhaps this resistance can get you close enough for a killing blow.
I will destroy Nemroth with skill and steel, or die trying. If this resistance comes into play during battle, so be it.
So be it.
I must reach the orbital spire.
Farewell, Captain.
The stench of aliens permeates this facility, but it is tolerable because it represents progress. I acquired specimens for experimentation. Orc, Tau, Eldar, even a Tyranid Lictor, which nearly caused a revolt among my tech priest allies. I designed the weapon to use the warp energies to target the weak points in the Xenos brain and rupture them. That is the tidy theory. When I put it into practice, however, the specimen's head explodes. Distasteful, but effective. The weapon works.
to assault the orbital spire.
It may be severed, but it's still the enemy's strong point.
The fleet is preparing an all-out assault.
Their attack will not be enough to stop the forces of chaos.
I know. Good luck, Titus.
you, demon.
Tell me after you're dead.
Ultramarines, this is Captain Titus.
Captain Titus. Thunderhawk Lance of Jove is at your disposal, Captain.
I must reach the orbital spire. Tell your pilot to make his approach.
Yes, sir. Bloodhaven Squad Corvus reporting in, Captain Titus. We joined the Liberation Fleet at Bakar, along with a squad of Black Templars.
Unleash the fury you showed in the Aurelian Crusade, and we will be glad to have even a few Blood Ravens with us.
You may rely on that, Captain.
Then join the forces driving into the demon host, and stop any enemies trying to follow me up the orbital spire. Honor and glory, Bloodhaven.
No.
Tomorrow, you may be dead.
Why?
incoming. Squad regulars making flooded. Touchdown imminent. Ultramarines, deploy on my mark. Heavy infestation at drop point Validus. Cleanse and purge.
Destroy these Chaos forces. I must reach the orbital spire.
Yes, sir.
Destroy them!
Captain Titus. Squad Solinus reporting in. Manufactorum Narses is secure.
Very good.
Your orders, Captain.
Contain the Chaos threat here.
Understood. Thunderhawk ready for transport, Captain Titus.
I will need all your skill, pilot.
I will take you into the Eye of Terror if you ask it, Captain.
The orbital spire will do for today, brother.
I will hold here as long as I can, Captain.
No, brother. Rejoin our forces and bring fury to the enemy. This battle is mine alone.
Yes, sir. This madness will not stop me, and neither will you.
I've encountered unexpected results. Warp energies affect different species in different ways. Essentially, I can tune this weapon to cause maximum damage to whatever enemy we face. If humans are caught in the blast wave, they will not be harmed. Good news, I suppose. I've not slept in 2 days. Before I use the warp device, the stronger the assault device.
The dark gods of us!
I need rest.
The world grows!
Psychic attacks are increasing. I'm hearing things now. Name, a constant whisper in my mind. I must withstand it, because something completely unexpected has happened. Orcs are invading this planet. The timing is perfect. The Psychic Scourge weapon is nearly ready, and millions of orcs will prove the ultimate test subjects. I will save this planet. History will remember this as the moment we turn the tide against the alien threat to our people.
Your brothers thought the same. Their corpses lie behind me. Out of fuel.
I possess this Inquisitor. I possess his secrets. The warp device is here. So close. How can I get to
For the final glory of chaos!
Cleanse and purge. death does duty end.